Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Since becoming an immortal inside of my current server, the Treasure Goblin server, many people have come to me asking, why immortal? Besides, wanting to be a dominant force of players that want to be some of the strongest in the server, what else do you get when you're trying to be an immortal in Diablo Immortal? And the first thing is you get this cosmetic, exclusive to immortals that are currently on the server. Funny thing about this cosmetic though is it's only available to you while you are an immortal. If you lose your immortal ship, you lose the cosmetic. As you can see right here, Immortal Dominance Bronze 3 cosmetics, they were granted to me and all of the other immortals as we reached the Bronze 3 Dominance title. And it's unlocked both the weapon and the armor itself. You cannot take the helmet off the armor, unfortunately. To be honest with you, this is something that's been inside of the game since the game launched. This cosmetic has not changed. And to be very fair, it really doesn't compare to some of the other Phantom Market cosmetics that are inside of the game right now. Eternal Embrace is one of my favorite ones. Skyborn's Scourge is another one that I absolutely love. And you even have the crossover ones like the ones for Berserk, and many's favorite, the crossover with World of Warcraft. Point of all this is that although the cosmetic may not be the best looking, it does actually mean something, that you, your clan, and the alliance of clans together actually earned that cosmetic and didn't just buy it for cosmetic looks. So that's why I'm wearing it right now. Again, I wish that I could take off the helm, but at the end of the day, I want to share that I'm the immortal, or one of the immortals right now. Also notice you do get a cape on the back as well. And speaking of capes, those are some other things that we should discuss. When you become an immortal and hold it down for a certain amount of time, you unlock the ability to wear these different capes. These cosmetics are going to be unlocked for you, or cloaks, I should say. As you can see right now, I could wear up to this one, only available during the immortal reign. It was earned in. Then you could even come and get some of these ones, and it goes all the way up to having one of these cloaks, which is reign as an immortal for at least 98 weeks and earn 11 blessed reigns. This cloak is actually insane, and I hope to one day have it myself. But these are other things that you can unlock as you are pursuing and continuously being an immortal. Now notice these three cloaks right here up top are only available during the immortal reign, but then you can unlock these cloaks that are going to be available all the time, even if you are no longer an immortal. 4 weeks, 10 weeks, 14, 28, 42, 63, and as we mentioned, 98 weeks. So those are the types of cosmetics that you can get for being the immortal. Now, something else that's pretty cool that many people don't talk about is the combined chat that you have with all of the immortals from all of those immortal clans. You get a golden chat that brings all of you together into one chat where you can communicate. It sounds like something small, but it actually shows a lot of camaraderie and it's a lot of fun, and it's a chat that's available while you are the immortal with everyone else that's in the same position. In addition to this, when you come on over to the Hilts trader, you'll have an additional tab available to you, which is the Immortals tab. Not that there's anything crazy in here, except for that you can get yourself a weekly legendary crest, in addition to the monthly legendary crest that you can get from the general one, as well as, of course, the Telluric Pearls are also available there on a weekly basis. But it's nice that you have the option to at least get yourself an additional legendary crest every week while being an immortal. And of course, you have access to the Hall of Ascension, being that you no longer can go to any of your shadow gatherings anymore. As you venture through the Hall of the Immortals, there's going to be many different things and activities that you could participate in while you're down here. One of those is Keon's Ordeal. You have the Rite of Exile, and you of course have the Defend the Vault. Of course, all of these items are only available to you, including this hall itself, if you are the immortal. But as I mentioned, the whole Shadow Arena area you could no longer go to. No more blessings when you're the immortal. As an immortal, you're also going to be unlocking weekly goals that you need to complete so that you can get all of the rewards and basically get your weekly activity up to 1500, as we just did. Some of these are very simple, like take a look at the immortal statue, contribute to the Eternal Crown, complete an Elder Rift, turn in monstrous essence ones, complete some bounties, collect normal gems, gather enhanced or some dust, obtain a set item, complete any daily dungeon, complete Keon's Ordeal, participate in battlegrounds. All very easy things to do, but they're tasks that you probably didn't have set up as a requirement when you were a shadow or an adventurer. You'll be making contributions from the things that you've done inside of the game so that you can unlock Keon's Ordeal. Essentially, significant dominance can be earned by passing more difficult versions of the ordeal. This is essentially why we are upgrading and getting all of our contributions to level this up and be able to take on those difficult stages. And just taking a look at all of the things that you have, this is just an inside look in case you've never been an Immortal before of what everything looks like with an end game of the Rite of Exile, which is essentially a fight between the shadows who've become strong enough and the Immortals. And of course, betting, or we'll call them predictions, can be done whether you think the Immortals or the shadows are going to win that matchup. But that's a brief overview as to what you could expect when you become an Immortal. The game doesn't change drastically. You're just going to be seeing it from a different perspective. And I actually think it's a lot of fun. And you could become Immortal for extended periods of time, lose that Immortalship, and then become an Immortal again. For context, this is my third time as an Immortal inside of Diablo Immortal. I was the first Immortal clan on the Iceburn tier server when the game launched. Then approximately a year later, I was an Immortal again. And now I'm back over here on the Treasure Goblin server. And I am one of the Immortal clans here as well, which has been pretty cool. And I'll tell you, in the past, there used to be tons of things you had to do when it was actually overwhelming to be an Immortal, but it's so much better now after many, many updates. So what do you guys think? Do you think this Immortal cosmetic alone, with a small cloak on your back, is worth you being the Immortal and all of the things that it takes, the sacrifice and the grind to become one of the strongest inside of your server? That's up to you. Again, I don't think the cosmetic is anything special compared to some of the more recent ones that we've had, but there is a badge of honor that you have when you wear this because it's something that has been earned by you, your clan mates, and your alliance clans. For any of you that want to play alongside of me, as I mentioned, I am on the Treasure Goblin server. That is within the server cluster that the Treasure Goblin server is combined with. If you're a brand new player and you want to somehow play alongside of me, this is the server you're going to want to join. If you want to take part in any of the tournaments that we're currently doing here inside of our server, this is the server that you're going to want to join. I hope you all enjoyed the video, had a little bit of an insight and inside look of what it's like to be an Immortal inside of the game, at least some of the responsibilities you'll have and the perks that you'll receive for being that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.